Well, good morning, everybody. Grace and peace to you from our Lord Jesus Christ and all the saints here in California, Central California. It's a big state. What we're doing today is it's not always about hardware. Today I have to upgrade something called Site Engine, and it's what used to be called NetSite. That's what I've always known it as, and then they started calling it Extreme Management Console. Now it's called Site Engine, Extreme Cloud IQ Site Engine. And it's basically software I use to manage my switches, to manage the network admission control appliance, and also to set up certain aspects of the wireless. So we've got to back that bad boy up before we do anything to it, and the backup is just finishing now as I'm looking at my screen. And the other thing I have to do, well, why not? Let's just share this window, shall we? Let's do that one. There we go. Let me get over here. So I've just backed up the database on the server itself. It's a web interface to the server, and it's a Linux appliance that runs in a virtual environment. Because it's a Linux environment that runs in a virtual environment, I'm going to create a snapshot of it. So I'm using vSphere here to find it and create a snapshot real quick. And so this is the virtual machine I want to deal with here. You've probably got lots of questions about vSphere and VMware. I don't know that much about it. I know how to do what I can do, but I'm sorry, I probably won't be able to answer very many questions about this, except I know how to do what I'm told. So to create a backup I've created a backup of the database. Now I'm going to create a backup of the server by going in here, right-clicking and saying snapshot. I'm going to take a snapshot. Let's say prior to upgrade on 372023. Okay, let's create that. And I'm going to watch a little progress bar on the bottom to see when that is complete. And actually, while that's happening, sorry, I'm going to make my face get real big again. I'm going to share this whole window because I'm going to have to jump into some other things, and we'll share that with you as well. So I'm going to share the whole screen. There we go. Okay, so that snapshot's still in progress. One of the things well, the way you do the upgrade is you download a binary file from, it's actually not a binary file, but it's a script file. You download it from Extreme. And then you use WinSCP, use this guy right here, to copy it over. So I'll just go over here to my downloads and I'll find the, where's the bin file there? Let's see, it's by name, so it's probably way down here at the bottom. Oh, I don't know, I can't find it now. See if we can find it this way. There, I think. A, B, C. There we go. So you take that guy and you drag it over to the net site. I still call it net site. I still got it labeled as net site, but you drag it over to the remote system. Just copy the file there. You have to change permissions on it so that it'll execute it, and then you execute it. So we're going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to pull open my favorite terminal application here. And we're going to go get into my NetSite server. Which is going to be running a little slow because it's being snapshotted. There we go. And at this point, we just have to wait and wait for all the snapshotting to finish. So I am going to, where is it? Don't you love that? You know, I don't know how to run anything. I'm going to pause here for just a minute, and we'll come back once the snapshot's done. All right, the snapshot is almost done. Give it a couple more seconds here. They're doing a lot of server stuff this morning, so that's probably why it's slow. Probably, I don't know. I'm not a server guy. If you're curious about our VM environment, I can tell you it runs on Nutanix, and the server guys really like it. Seems pretty cool. My involvement with it is mostly just setting up ports for Nutanix. So, all right, so the snapshot is done. We can begin the upgrade. So let's begin by figuring out where the file is. It should be right where I left it. So here is the file that we're going to execute. Also not a Linux guy, so let's see if I remember how to do this. So there's going to be current directory. If I start to type it and hit tab, it should fill it all out for me. Or not. So let's do this. There we go. Now let's see what happens, shall we? As slow as everything is running this morning, we may pause again while we wait for this process to finish. So it's doing its thing. We'll see if it comes back and asks any questions. Yes, this is the glamorous part of the job. Waiting for things to happen and hopefully not break. Okay. Saying the kernel's going to be upgraded, more than likely. And even if I say no, they're going to ask me again. So would you like to automatically reboot? Yes, why not? Let's automatically reboot. All right, well, let's watch it for a minute and see if it does anything fun or fascinating. If not, I will pause the video again. Extracting files. This is boring. I'm going to put you on pause. When something happens, I'll bring you back. So just wait right there. Whoops, that didn't do it. How about we click out of that and do this? That's not working either. So how about we just go up here and do it this way? So there we go. It's starting to do some things. Still not a whole lot. It's running really slow this morning. I've said that like 3 times now. I think you get the idea. But it's just going to go through and extract all the files out and running, run whatever upgrade scripts it needs to run. There it is now stopping. It's called XIQ. The application's still called NS server for NetSite server. So stopping the server, it's going to be stopping the database. And even though I ran a backup, it's still going to run a backup. So backups to the backups to the backups, and never a bad idea. So, okay, it's just going to go through and update files here for a while. So again, we'll pause, and when something cool happens, I'll bring you back. All right, we're almost there. It's been about 10 minutes, and it's finally saying that it's cleaning up temporary files. Finished in 13 minutes, not too bad. Exiting process completed normally, so that's good. Now it says that the system must be rebooted to, oh, and it's issuing the required reboot now, so I really don't have to do anything except keep waiting. So we're going, well, you know what, let me see. I'm going to open up a ping and see. Don't try to hack my server. So I'm going to keep this ping going over here in another window. And we'll see when it reboots, because it says it's going to reboot itself. And while we wait, you know what's coming. Let's go ahead and pause the video again. And whoop, there it went. You can see that it just, remote side unexpectedly closed network connection. That's the server killing the SSH session. And you can't see it, but I'm looking in this other window over here, and the pings have started timing out. So we're going to let that do its thing. It's going to take a little while, and I'll resume the video as soon as something happens. Be right back. Sorry, I just took a bite of breakfast. So the server's rebooted, and it's pinging now, so it's coming back, but it's still obviously doing some updates, because when I try to log in, it's just not responding. So as you can see, the website's not up yet. Past upgrades, that's really bothered me, because this stays up there for what seems like a long time. In the past, when I've done these upgrades, 15, 20 minutes sometimes. So I'm not going to panic just yet. I'm just going to pause the recorder and keep eating my breakfast, and we'll keep waiting. So everybody hang in there. We'll get through this together. Be right back. That didn't pause it. So there we go. Oh, Zoom, you're killing me. Any more? There we go. Pause. Okay, so still can't log in. So what I did is I logged in, can't log in via the web. So what I did is log in via the SSH and change to the logs directory. And now I'm just watching the server log to see what's going on. And here you can see it's still been starting up, you know, the different services. Now it's starting to start up all the web services. Okay, it looks like the server has started. Let's see. Let's see if it's lying to me or not. Let's go here and click that. Hey, look at that. Normally I log in as myself. I'm just going to log in as root here right now and see what's going on. See if she will start up for me. Yeah, it looks like it did. So as I said, this is the software I use to like back up my network, whatever. That's the main thing I use it for. But you can also use it for alerting. You can deploy configurations. You can save configurations, and that's mainly what I use it for, is saving the configurations. So every day I'll run a backup against all my switches, and just look at that and see, yep, it's gone through, it's found the file. Kind of cool. It'll tell you if the configuration has changed since the previous day. Configurations are equal, or configuration has changed, they're different. And you can actually compare the configurations from this last night and the previous night to see what's changed, and it'll highlight the changes. So I'll show you that one of these days, but that's not what this video is about. And then you can also look at the alarms, you know, what's coming on, you know, what's been happening. You can check out your wireless stats or any threats. Just check out the dashboard, which is probably not working. It might be. Yeah, it is working. So that's cool. You can get all kinds of wireless info. And I've never really used this. I just go straight into the wireless controller. So anyway, well, that concludes the update of XIQ site engine. One other thing I'm going to have to do is you hear this control. This is what controls the sorry, their NAC product, NAC engines. So where is that? Right here, access control. Yeah, there we go. So you'll see these two engines. These have to be updated as well. And since there are two separate Linux servers that basically control admission to the network. We only use them for wireless right now. For 802.1x authentication, we use these guys. It's saying they want to be enforced, so let's go ahead and enforce them. Probably because we have a new warnings. What are warnings? Okay, so there we go. We've enforced the new software. But I'm going to have to upgrade the software on this because it has to match the software on this guy and XIQ site engine. And now site engine is a couple of revs ahead. These are behind. So today I'm going to download the upgrade files for these two guys and apply that upgrade probably tomorrow. I'll do one at a time. That's why we have two. They kind of load share. Upgrade those, and the process is going to be exactly the same. I'm going to download a bin file. I'm going to upload it to these guys with WinSCP. I'm going to change the file to be executable, and then I'll run it. And then I just wait, just like I did today. So there we go. That is the let me stop the screen share. That is it for today. Hope you found that mildly interesting, maybe a little entertaining, hopefully not too boring. Leave your comments below if you have any questions, or if you've done this before, if you have any suggestions. I'd love to read the comments. Thank you for all the comments you've left me. Keep them coming. They're inspiring me. I hope I inspire you, all you people that are wanting to be network admins. That's the whole reason I started this channel, so you could see what is the job really like. I mean, what do they really do? This is it. This is the job. So not always hardware, sometimes it's software. So if you like what you saw, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell if you're so inclined. And as always, God bless. We'll see you next time. And